Hello guys, welcome to Technotrends. Okay, today we are going to learn about the collection framework using Java. So in the last class we have seen the collection framework, okay, and in the collection framework we have seen list interface implementations, stack and linked list, okay, and today we are going to look at array list, okay. For that array list we need to learn about the arrays, okay. So the arrays is a class contains a static factory that allows arrays to be viewed as a list, okay. And till now we have know what the arrays are nothing but we have seen like and have mentioned like this, okay. So like 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on so on so on. But in the legacy classes, okay, we have one more class called arrays, okay. So which is going to create an arrays, okay. So as a list, okay, so it is going to create a list from the given array, so like that we are going to, that means we are going to see an array as a list, not as a directory, okay. So we are going to follow some important points. This class contains various methods for manipulating arrays such as sorting and searching. Directly we can have, and this method is in the methods in the class throws a null pointer exception if the specified array reference is null, okay. And here one example we are going to look here, okay, which is going to explain us about the array, which is going to contain an integer array of 10 elements or 9 elements, okay. So we are going to have the array elements first, okay. We are going to print the array elements first, okay, and then we are going to use an arrays class to perform some operations on the arrays, given array, okay. So let us check it out first of all. So what are the methods it has in the arrays class, okay, and later how to use those classes, how to use those methods. So it has so many methods, okay. So from this we can have a sorted array, okay. All the methods in these arrays are static. Look here, all the methods in my arrays class are static. That means you need not to create any object for this arrays class to perform the operations on a given array. For example, if I am going to give an array, okay, so a is equal to, okay, some array which is going to have like this, okay, and so on, right. So if I want to find out the array, find out some element is available in my array or not. So for example, I'm checking for an element 3, will it be available in my given array or not. So for that purpose I can use a method called search, okay. The search may be binary search or any other search, okay. This is going to have some searching methods we have in this, okay. So look here, what is the search method we have here? Let us check it out. What are the search method? What is the search method we have here? Okay, so we have fill, yeah, I have a binary search method, okay, a binary search method we have here. So for that purpose, okay, I need to use a method called binary search, okay. So when I'm going to use the binary search, okay, okay, just to find out arrays dot binary search of, on which array you want to perform the binary search, okay. I want to perform on my A array, comma, what is the value you wanted to search? So I want to search for 3. Directly I can write like this. Directly I can write like this because it is going to have a binary search, and this binary search is the static method. This is a static method. Okay, so for that purpose I can use this directly with the help of a class name, not with an object name, not with an object name. So I can use that like that. Okay, so this is the very important thing you need to find, you need to remember while you are working with the arrays class, arrays interface. Okay, arrays class or arrays interface. Okay, so those classes, all the methods of this class are static only. All the methods of this class are static only. Is that clear, guys? Okay, so when I am going to have a method, okay, so I have a method called fill, which is going to fill the array elements from the given range with a given value. With a given value. Let us check it out. What is the fill syntax? Okay, so the fill syntax is int, int, int. Okay, so let us check it out. What is this going to happen? So I'm going to create a new arrays demo. Okay, in my revision class, okay, so arrays demo.java. Okay, so import java.util.star. Okay, so class name is arrays demo. Okay, and I have a main method. Okay, in which I'm going to have int a is equal to some values. Right. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so all the values are here but in a random order. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to print out this one for I int I colon a. Okay, system dot out dot println I. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the values, okay, of a from 1 comma 4 with 10. Let us check it out. Okay, now for loop int I colon a. Okay, println statement. Okay, I. Let us execute this one. Arrays demo.java. Okay, so I don't have any errors here. So I got here, look, so this is my 1 3 2 4 6 7 8 9 5 10. Okay, up to this it is my original array, and after filling, okay, first value 2. Okay, this is the 0th element, and first element, second element, third element, and fourth element, fifth element, sixth element, seventh, eighth, ninth. That means 10 elements. From 10 elements, the second position to fourth position, it has been filled with the given value 10. The given value 10. So this is the starting index. This is the starting index, and this is the ending index. Ending index to be filled with the 10. To be filled with the 10. Okay, so this is what it is going to be happen with. Okay, and when I'm going to have when I want to arrays dot binary search of a comma, okay, 4. Okay, and I need to println right? Now let us have a look here. It is at the third place. It is at the third place. Which element? The 4. 4 is 0, 1, 2, and third index. So the element 4 is available at place index. Let us have a look here. The 4 is available at the 3 index. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. The fourth element. The fourth element it is. So this is what we are going to have with the arrays class to make our array as a list. To make our array as a list. Okay, and we have fill method. We have seen the fill method. Okay, and we have seen the binary search, and we are going to sort the array. Sort the array. Okay, so let us have a look over here. Arrays dot sort of a directly. Now, what are the values of my a before sorting? Right, it is println. Okay, I'm not going to have here this one plus comma, okay, or space. Okay, so before sorting, okay, and now after sorting, right? Let us have a look here. Look, so 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 10. But after sorting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is what about the sorting. If I wanted to do it manually, then it will take so much of time. Okay, it will take so much of time. I need to compare the two values, two adjacent values. Okay, and then I need to interchange them, and I need to perform some operations on it, and it will do so much things. But here I can use only a method called sort method. Sort method of arrays class to sort any elements of my array directly. So this is about the arrays class. Okay, and next we are going to move on to the array list. The Java ArrayList class uses a dynamic array for storing the elements. It inherits abstract list class and implements list interface. It inherits the abstract list class and implements the list interface. The important points about Java list array list class are, okay, class contain this array list can contain multiple duplicate elements because it doesn't it is going to store the elements in a random order or in a sorted order, in a insertion order. So I don't want to know what there is no chance of having eliminating the duplicate values. Okay, so that's why these classes can contain duplicate elements, and this class maintains insertion order as the linked list. Okay, and it is non-synchronized as well as with the linked list. Okay, and it allows random access because array works at the index basis. It is going to use an array, dynamic array. So for that purpose, it is going to have the random accessing of the elements. And Java ArrayList class manipulation is slow because a lot of shifting needs to occur if an element is removed from the array list, because it is going to use a dynamic array. But with the linked list, it is very fast. Manipulation is fast because there is no shifting of the elements okay, to be occurred when an element is removed from the array list. Okay, so this is about the ArrayList class, and the ArrayList class contains the two instructors. One is ArrayList default instructor, and the second one is ArrayList with int capacity. The capacity is nothing but it has to create a dynamic array first of all. Okay, it has to create a dynamic array. Okay, so the dynamic array can be created. The dynamic array can be created with an initial capacity of 4 or 7. It may be, depends on. Okay, so it is going to contain an initial capacity. Okay, and I can override the initial capacity with the given whichever I want to have. And the array can be incremented whenever the n-1th element has been inserted into the array, and it has been doubled by its size. Okay, so this is what the array list, and it is going to contain two constructors. One is array list default constructor, and the second one is array list with the initial capacity. And now we are going to look at an example. Okay, so I'm going to store al demo.java. Okay, and I'm going to import the statement. Okay, and the class name I'm going to have here is public class al demo. Okay, and I'm going to have a main method. And now I need to use a constructor here. First, I'm going to create a default constructor, array list of. I need to mention the generic class, so I need to mention which data type you wanted to store into this array list. Okay, so it is an integer al is equal to new array list of integer. Done. The default constructor I have used here. And second one, I'm going to create one more array list with al1 with an initial capacity of 10. And next we are going to look at the methods of the array list. Okay, so package details java dot util dot array list. Okay, and it has some methods. Okay, so the methods we have here is size, okay, and ensure capacity. Okay, and okay, so it is going to have any other methods. We need to check it out now. So let us check it out. Okay, system dot out dot println al dot size plus al1 dot size. Okay, and in between I'm going to have one more comma. Okay, let us check it out by executing this one. Java C al demo.java. Okay, I don't have any errors over here, right? So Java 0,0, but I have mentioned you the initial capacity is 4 or 8, and the capacity I have mentioned here is 10, but the size is 0. Why? The size is nothing but the elements it has, and the capacity is nothing but the elements it can hold up to maximum. Is that clear? The size is the elements it has now. Okay, and the capacity is the elements, the number of elements it can hold up to. Okay, and for that purpose, pln al dot, let us check it out. Is there any method called capacity? So I have a message called cannot find a symbol capacity. Okay, so what I have here, ensure capacity of 4, and what it is going to return? What it is going to return? The ensure capacity is going to return nothing, but it is going to have a Boolean value. Okay, one integer value to we have. Okay, so now okay, there is nothing to print now. Okay, and this is about the size and that capacity. Okay, and the capacity, ensure capacity is going to set the capacity of a array list. Okay, it is going to set the capacity of an array list. Okay, so this is what it is going to. I can whether I can use directly a capacity value over here. Okay, and I can mention the capacity of a array list by using a ensure capacity. Okay, all right. Let us move on to the next thing. Al dot. Okay, so what are the methods it has to insert some elements? Okay, so I have an insertion element add. Okay, so add of 10 and al1 dot add of 20. Okay, right now I'm going to execute it. I don't get any in output. Okay, so now system dot out dot println. Okay, al and system dot out dot println al1. Okay, so it has 10 and it has 20. So there is no problem. There is no problem whenever I'm going to have a new with a capacity. The only thing it is going to have here is the capacity can be used to initialize the array list with a minimum capacity. The minimum capacity here is initial capacity here is default capacity here is 8 itself. Okay, but the capacity we have mentioned here is 10 itself, and every time it will be incremented by 10. Okay, 10 when it is the ninth element I have inserted, so it is 9 10 incremental and 20. Okay, and so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. All right. Okay, and now I don't want to have this one. Okay, I don't want to have the elements over here. I can have only the one element. Al dot add of 20, al dot add of 30. Okay, and now 10, 20, 30. Okay, and the next methods I have here is, okay, I can insert at a given position or insert change the value here. Okay, let us check it out. Al dot set of 25 comma 012. Sorry, 2 comma 25. Okay, now it is not 10, 20, 30, it is 10, 20, 25. And can I use al dot set of 3 comma 30? Can I? No, because my size, my array list size is now only 3 elements, but I am trying to access the 4th element. Okay, so in such cases I need to use let us check it out what it is going to happen now. Look, so index out of bounds exception, index colon 3, but size is only 3. So for that sake, I need to use add method. Now there is no chance at all. There is no problem at all. Okay, I can add the element at the 4th location, 4th place. Okay, and when I'm going to have one more al dot add of 2 comma 22, then let us to look at here. So it can be inserted. It can be inserted at the 2nd position, and the remaining elements will be moved to the right. So this is the array list. Okay, this is the array list, and I'm going to have I'm going to have one index of method, okay, and I'm going to have last index of method, and I'm going to have contains method, okay, and I'm going to have is empty method, okay. So these are the methods we need to look now, okay. So the is empty is the method which is going to find out whether the given array list is empty or not. If it is empty, then it is going to return true, otherwise it is going to return false. And a contains method is going to search for the element from the array list, okay. And if it is there, the element is available in the array list, then it is going to return true, otherwise it returns false. And it is going to index of method is going to find out the index of the given element. Let us check it out. Let us check it out, okay. System.out.println, okay. So the index of 22 in AL is plus AL dot index of 22. What it is? It is 2, right? Let us check it out. The index is 2. If I'm going to have one more element, index AL dot add of 22, okay, then check it out. Only 2 it is going to give. Only 2 it is going to give. Look here, I have 2 times 22, but it is giving only the first time index, okay. And if I wanted to find out the index element 22, then look, it is going to give us 5. It is going to give us 5, okay. And contains, if it is, if we are going to have a contains of 22, then it is going to return either true or false. But the index of is going to give us the index of the element found in our array list, and the last index is going to give us the index of the element of the last occurrence index, okay, last occurrence index. If I'm going to have one more element, AL dot add of 4 comma 22, let us check 3 comma 22, okay, right. And I'm going to have last index of 22, then it is going to give us 6. And when I'm going to use only index of, then it is going to give us 2. Then it is going to give us 2, but it is not going to find out 4th place, 3rd place, okay. So because 2 will be the first index and 6 will be the last index. In between, if I'm going to have n number of 22s, then they are not going to be visible for us, okay. So, and contains is going to give us only the whether it is available in our array list or not, okay. And when I'm going to have one more method, clone, it is going to create a clone of the elements, and we are going to have element data of integer, what type of the data it has, what type of the data, whether it is integer or any other, okay. And I have one more method called remove, okay, remove. So the remove method is going to remove all the elements from the remove the element at the given position. Okay, and if I am going to, okay, so it is about the integer array. It is about the integer array. Okay, so let us have one more array list. Okay, so let us have one more array list. AL1 is equal to new array list without any data type. Without any data type. I'm not mentioning any data type, whether it is integer or any other. So AL dot add of 536. Okay, AL dot add of I2. AL dot add of 78.8h. Okay, right? AL dot add of true. Is this okay? Can I write like this? Can I write like this? Yes, we will check it out. Okay, so whether it is acceptable or not, we will check it out. Okay, so system.out.println, okay, AL directly we can write, okay, and execute it, Java C, right? So sorry, I have AL1. AL1, right? Yeah, there is no problem at all. And I have 536, Chai2, 78.88, and a true. I can have multiple types of the elements into my array list. Multiple types of the elements into my array list as well as linked list when I have not mentioned any data type as its template. And if I want to know what is the data type of the element which have at the position value, okay, so the data type of the element at 1 plus al1 dot, okay, so I have a method called element data of 1. So what is the data type? It is string. Let us check it out. Element data is not public in ArrayList. Okay, so cannot be accessed from outside package. Okay, sorry. So how could I use now? What is that? It is not a public default. Yeah, it is default, not a public. Okay, so I can't use that one, but I can use at the thing al1 dot get of 1. So I can have the data type, sorry, the value is chai2, right? So like this I can have the different data types into my array list without mentioning the type of the thing, but it is not suggestible because I am getting here and 2 nodes, okay, unchecked or unsafe operation. So it is not correct way to have a value, have a array list or linked list or any collection without any predefined data type. Okay, so right, so this is about the array list and these are the methods it has, and you can check it out, the methods which can be used for us. Okay, and I can remove a method from array list with the help of a method called remove, and you need to mention the index. Okay, and after removing I can have the values like this. So 536 try to and true. Right, so this is about the array list, and I can have al1 dot clear method, so which is used to remove the elements from the array list. There are no other elements in my array list. Okay, and this is about the Java P, Java dot util dot array list. Okay, so this is about the array list, and we can create a we can use a method called add all. Okay, so add all method, which is going to add the method from the existing array list. Okay, let us check it out. So I have an array list already. Okay, I have an array list already, and the array list name is al. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, okay, al1 dot add all of al. Okay, al1 dot add all of al. Okay, and I don't want to have these 4 things in my array list. Okay, and I'm going to okay, so right, look, this is array list 1 and this is array list 2, al and al1. Okay, so al and al1 has the same elements. Okay, now al1 dot add of 40, 50. Okay, and al1 dot add of 60. Okay, al1 dot add of 70. Okay, and now so it has 10, 20, 22, 22, 25, 30, 22, 50, 60, 70. Okay, so now what I need to do, I need to check it out. Okay, check it out. Remove all. Okay, remove all. Right, let us check it out. al1 dot remove all of al, and now print the values. Okay, what it is going to have now, right? So I have only 50, 60, 70. So this is the union of al and al1, and this is the intersection of al1 and al. Okay, and all these things like this. Okay, so add all, remove all methods will be used to add the elements from the another kind of list. It may be an array list, or it can be a list, or it can be a linked list, or it can be a stack, or it can be anything else. So like this, we are going to have the array list. We can use the array list to store our elements. And the summary of this array list is, we can mention the integer, we can mention the data type clearly. Okay, and we may or may not mention the data type clearly. If we have mentioned the data type clearly, then we need to stick on to the data type to when we are inserting some elements onto the list. Okay, and if we are not mentioned the data type, then we can have any type of the elements into my list. Okay, so this is about the array list. All right. So accessing a collection. So till now we have seen to access any array list element we have used the system.out.println. But what it is happening now? What it is happening there? Okay. Whenever I have used the system.out.println, then it is going to display it as an array directly. Okay. So the open bracket and close bracket, but it is not possible to store them, display them in a single line or any other ways. Okay, so for that purpose we are going to look at so how to access this array list items. Okay, any list, any collection. Okay, any collection you need to use the iterator interface. Before iterator interface we have some more methods. Okay, we have some more methods, right? Let us check it out. Control S, accessing collection demo dot java. Okay, so import java dot util dot star. Okay, and a class accessing collection demo. Okay, and the main method. Okay, so I have a linked list of integer type. Okay, ll new linked list of integer type. Okay, right. Now ll dot add of 10, ll dot add of 20, and ll dot add of 30, and ll dot add of 40. Okay, now the first way. Okay, so the first way is using directly ll. Okay, so let us check it out. Java C accessing collection demo, right? I think, what is this? Sorry, not linked list. What is that? Package java.util. Okay, sorry, I have forgotten. Right. Okay, now I'm going to check it out. What will be my output? Perfect. 10, 20, 30, 40. And the second way is, the most we known way. Okay, the second way. Okay, using while loop. Okay, and while int I less than ll dot size, system dot out dot println. Okay, ll dot get of I. Let us check it out. And I need to have a I plus plus also. Let us check it out. Before this one, I need to use a int I equal to 0. What it is going to happen? Okay, right. There is no problem. And 10, 20, 30, 40. But here I need to use this much of lines. Okay, and next what I'm going to do, for loop I int I equal to 0, I less than, same like just like ll dot size. Okay, I plus plus, and I can use this one directly over here, as just like while loop we can use for loop also. right? No props. Okay, so like this I can have 10, 20, 30, 40. There is no problem at all. There is no problem at all. Okay, and now the the fourth way, which is a very important way and a very unique way, by using an iterator interface. Okay, using an iterator interface to access any collection. Okay, so we have the iterator interface. The iterator is an interface that is used in place of enumerations in the Java collection framework. Moreover, an iterator differs from the enumerations in two ways. The first one is iterator permits the caller to remove the given elements from the specified collection during the iteration of the elements. Okay, so the enumerations are not going to mention, enumerations are also used to iterate through the display through the accessing the collection elements. Okay, but here the iterator is going to differ from the enumeration in the two ways. The first one is the iterator is going to allow us to remove the given elements from the specified collection. Okay, whatever the collection we have specified, the element can be from that element, the element can be removed while we are accessing them. And method names have been enhanced. The calling method has next, or has next element, has more elements, and all these method names have been enhanced compared to the enumerations. And iterator interface is a member connected with Java collection framework. So it is an interface. Okay, this interface is a member connected with the Java collection framework directly. Okay, the enumerations are not belongs to the Java collection framework. Okay, and the methods of iterator are for each remaining. Okay, the first one is for each remaining. Okay, which is going to perform the given action on each of the elements until and unless all the elements have been processed, or unless an exception is thrown by the action directly. So whatever the action you want to perform, you can perform on the elements of the elements of the given collection until and unless all the elements have been processed. Okay, and has next is going to find out whether there is an element is there in the collection or not, and next returns the next element during the iteration, and removes the last element from the collection as provided by the iterator. So a collection in which collection we want to performing the iterator. Okay, so we can have has next, and we can remove the element from the collection directly. Okay, so this is about the iterator. Okay, and we are going to look at this iterator here. Okay, so iterator is also the class of the interface of the java.util package. Okay, so here I can't use any constructor. I can use the ll.iterator directly. That means the iterator is working on the linked list. Okay, and I can have while ll.has next method. Okay, and I can print the element from the ll with the help of a method called next. Okay, and now look here. Sorry, here I need to use the iterator. Sorry, not like linked list. Okay, iterator object and has next, and iterator object next element. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So this, just like this, we can have the elements reading, accessing the any collection. This is about the today's class, and tomorrow we are going to learn the string tokenizer and the next collections like set and map and queue. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye.